Hello everyone, I am LoreChirik and today we're gonna create Monster Baldi,
my own creation based on Baldis basics in education and learning.
Please, no. Get out!
Lately on this channel is going something really strange. But anyway, you requested a lot in the previous videos to make Baldi, so why not? I always look for your suggestions. We're gonna make Baldi, but we're gonna make him more creepy. We're gonna make a monster Baldi, a spider with 6 legs and 4 arms and 1 head, and with a series of sharp teeth like a twisted foxy or something like that. So, as you see right now, I prepared wood base that have 6 holes in it. In those holes I'm gonna put my aluminum wires, but before I do, I prepared glue that is called epoxy glue that is not liquid glue. I mixed 2 parts of the glue to make one glue that we will glue our wires to the base. When the aluminum wires are on its place, there is time for covering the wires with clay. Fortunately, Baldi have very basic colors, so I don't have to mix a color to match the pants of Baldi. I will just use blue clay straight from the packaging, then I condition the clay a little bit to make it more soft and make a sheet of clay that will covering the legs. Guys, now I have some time until something really important will be happening on the screen. I reading your comments and I see a very nice comment from Dr. Gaster. He wrote, "I subbed and hit the bell." Thank you Dr. Gaster for doing that, and for all of you who are new here, who subscribed and who hit the bell in the face very hard. Also, if you enjoy my videos, leave a like after you watch, and if you got any suggestions for another video, what to create next, let me know in the comments. I'm always happy to create that what you want.
Welcome to Baldis Basics in Education and Learning. No machetes in the hallways. Detention for you. 15 seconds. What? Stupid Baldi.
What just happened? It teleports me to the pantry for 15 seconds? Man. Okay, let's go with this. Before I got detention, you saw that I was gluing all 6 legs together, and now I'm mixing some colors to get the color for the body and for the arms. I got only 1 pack of color that matched the Baldi shirts, but that was not enough, so I had to make some more of this color by mixing dark green and yellow. While I'm making the shape, I'm gonna answer another question from comment section. Not sure if I read it correctly, wrote, "Do you got a dog?" Yes, I have 2 Bernese mountain dogs, a brother and a sister. It will be few weeks or something since I got them. In my new intro you can see all my pets, and the one that I'm dancing with on the table is a girl named in English that will be Dumpling, and the boy is named Meatball. They're both lovely. Their day routine is like 2 hours sleeping and then 2 hours playing and pooping and then repeat. And their poops are huge, but let's better back to our sculpture. And I almost forgot to mention, if you want to see more of my pets, after the video make sure to check out my second channel Lashy Plashy. Sometimes my pets appear in the videos there, and on that channel I made puppet and plush videos, comedy videos using the plushes and my creations, but about this I will talk later in the video. Okay, while I was talking about my second channel and my dogs, the body of our monster Baldi is finished and I just started creating the head. So I make square out of beige clay color and I cut it in half, but then I realized that it will be much easier when I bake first the sculpture, so I smooth the surface of legs and body, because after baking I won't be able to change them, so I make them look good now. I also attach 4 arms to the body area, and this will make my work much easier later when I will be covering the arms with clay. After it all is done, I apply liquid glue clay to the part where wires meet the clay to make a bond, because I don't want them to move when I will be covering them. Now is the baking time, 110 degrees Celsius or 230 degrees Fahrenheit for 25 minutes. I always use the timer, and whenever I go while my figure is baking, I take the timer with me so I know exactly when to take it out from the oven. This method is quite nice because you won't overbake the figure. I few times overbaked the clay and the smell was not so nice. Returning to Baldi, I decided that his head will look like a Pac-Man, so his jaws are open. As you might see, I not use any sketches, this is just from my imagination. At the very beginning I didn't know what will came out of this, I just got not very specific idea that my Baldi will have few arms and few legs and a teeth like Twisted Foxy or Twisted Wolf from FNAF. By the way, I created those two on my channel in the past, you can go check it out later and see that they are very similar to Baldi.
Looks like it's sweeping time!
Oh yes, sweeping time, of course. As you see now, I'm making tiny teeth using ends of rolled clay. I make sure that every one of them have the same size, and then I realized that eyes need to be created first, because when I touch the head it's moving and it might broke and deform the teeth, so the eyes have priority. So, when I'm creating the eyes and the teeth, it's time for another question. Some of you ask me if I can make a Roblox noob. Well, maybe someday I'll do something in Roblox style, but if you want to see something similar, you can watch how I created Hello Neighbor in the Minecraft style, and one of my latest videos where I created polymer clay figure from tiny clay pixels. As you see, now I'm making tiny cracks on the Baldi head to make an effect like the head was from ceramic. Next time when I will be creating something, I will lock my door. But focusing on our Baldi, I'm covering the arms with clay, the same method that I use on the legs. Some of them are moving, so I glue them with liquid glue. This glue dry in 10 minutes, so when it's drying I'm gonna make hands. And while I'm making hands, it's time for another question. Tiffany Barker asked, what do I do with the other characters? If by characters you mean figures, I use them on my second channel as an actors. For example, yesterday I uploaded a video on Lashy Plashy where Granny chases Bendy and his friends, and it's going hilarious. I think next I will do a Q&A with a monster Baldi. So if you want to see that, go to my second channel Lashy Plashy after this video. Link will be in the end cards at the end of this video. And if you like this type of humor, make sure to join our Plush family by subscribing and hitting the bell icon. We got now 15,000 subscribers and the family is growing every day. But back to our sculpture! I just started to attach the fingers to the hands, and after every single finger of Baldi, there was 20 of them, is done. I get off the Baldi from the vise and placing it on the baking tray. on the baking tray I'm gonna make a base. I decided that the base will be in the grey color, like was in the sword in the game, and the final effect before I don the shoes looks like Baldi is in the solid concrete. As you see, I'm using liquid clay between wood base and our sheet of clay. I'm doing it because clay is not sticking well to the things like wood. After I done the base, I'm placing the supports to hold the arms. Without it, all the arms would probably fall in the oven. I had this situation before, but I already talked about it in other video. At the very end, I almost forget about making the shoes and I started to smooth the surface, and I always smooth the surface at the end to get rid of fingerprints, dust and carved edges. In my opinion, that makes figure look much better. While I'm making the shoes, it's time for comments. Guys, I see a lot of comments saying do that, do that. It's okay, but a large portion of those comments is saying, for example, do someone from some game, and I already make that. Just before you write a comment like this, make sure if I didn't do it already, and you might get surprised and your wish will come to you even sooner, because I think on the channel is like 100 videos so far, so you can check it if I already make that character that you're asking for by going to uploads and scrolling down, or by visiting the playlist tab. Guys, the monster Baldi is almost done. I'm right now taking off the supports and cutting the edges of the base, and after it, the only one thing left, the satin varnish for the eyes. And guys, the monster Baldi is here! Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And remember about this bird, smack the bird as well.
Congratulations, you found
The sculpture.
Now all you need to do is